Another great day at MLK today. It's the day before Veterans Day, and great weather out, and
It's a blessed day.
Blessed day. We're in the harvest season. A lot of good things are coming up for the center, as well as looking into the new year 2022. So things are looking a little bit brighter as we go. But today we are here for a occasion that happens every year where we recognize our veterans for their service to the country, their life goals that they set out. I don't know the history of all of these veterans, but I know back in the day, and listening to my dad, who was a veteran as well, some of them went into service because they had to, some of them because they wanted to, some because of no choice, whether it was economics or whether it was family or whether it was just a call to serve their country. But whatever each one of them's reason for going, we can see here today that they are alive and living in the flesh, where we know that there were many, many veterans that did not come home. Okay?
Amen. And
just to recognize, I know we have a full table here as well, but we have Ms. Darlene, veteran. Husband missing in action. Wow, never found till today. Yeah, so those are kind of the stories. Mr. Ron Harris on our staff is also a veteran as well. So we wanted to recognize them. Today I'm just going to read a little paragraph that I just saw on veterans and African American veterans. And then I just want to turn the microphone over to the vets so we can hear from them. I didn't have them prepare anything, but I would just like to know how was it in service, what branch of service you were in, and what got you to go to the service. And if you want, you can elaborate on anything you want, because we know today military is probably a little bit different than it was when you guys were in. So with that, I try to deal with facts when I talk and not just talk because I know, I heard, or somebody told me. So I went to the Smithsonian Institute, which is factual as well. And this little story, it talks about with more than 2 million African Americans serving in the U.S. military today, according to the U.S. Census Bureau, VFW commends their service and sacrifice in protecting our country. Like many veterans, military service paved the path to success in civilian life. African American veterans have used the experience and discipline they acquired in the military to attain prominent positions in the civilian world. And one of those veterans we lost, and we saw his service this week, was Colin Powell, who is one of those veterans that went in. His story is that he was at school. When he got to college, he saw guys walking around the campus with uniforms on. He was wondering, what's that all about? And he wanted to be like that because they looked sharp and they were getting respect. And so with that, he wanted to be that, and he joined the ROTC, and from there, his military career sailed him all the way up to Joint Chiefs of Staff. So, but blacks in the military didn't come without some issues and some sacrifices and some things that they went through. Mr. Willis Hollis tells the story, one of our members who was in Vietnam, how he came home and parades were being given for veterans, but he can recall coming down the parade route, and when they got to the black platoon, they were called baby killers and everything else, the derogatory that you can imagine in a parade where he went and fought for the freedoms of all of us.